Hi guys. Just out walking the dogs earlier on, and I was thinking about what do you do if you're stressed? What do you do if you're anxious? I know some people that I spoke to, they haven't got a clue. They just react and they just let it all happen and let all the let it get really complicated within their sort of psyche, and it's really not a good way to think, not a good way to be. They're just reacting to everything all the time. So, good saying that we use at work, I quite like, well, not everybody, but I use it quite a lot, is basically if you feel like you've got a lot of stuff that gets a bit overwhelming and a bit overpowering, and it, like I say, it can make you really quite anxious and you just don't feel settled. A good saying that I like to use is basically think about the closest crocodile to the boat. So, the closest issue, so if you've got money issues, you've got relationship problems, or you've got blah blah blah, you need to get your car MOT'd, or just normal life stuff that tends to pop up. If you lay them all out on a bit of paper, get it out of your head, get it on paper, one thing at a time. What's the most important thing I need to do right now or today? Within the hour or today. The first important thing that I need to do is that first crocodile closest to the boat. There's crocodiles everywhere, but there's that one that's trying to chomp on your boat at the minute. You need to give it a smack with the oil and get it away. So that first problem, let's deal with that. And the other thing as well you've got to ask yourself is, can I do anything about this problem? If it's yes, write a little list of the stuff that you can do, and then you can start working on that list. Then it's out your head, and it's on paper, and it's stuff you can. It helps to just detach emotionally from the actual problem a little bit, so you can deal with it basically. So you can start going through them, ticking them off. Brilliant. And then next in order, the next crocodile to the boat is car MOT, whatever it is, next Friday, whatever. Do I need to do anything about that? No. Well, blah blah blah. This is my little list. Make an appointment, get it sorted down the garage or whatever it is you've got to do. But sometimes as well, you'll find that some problems, your interpretation of that situation, your sense of problem, is sometimes you've got to be quite matter of fact about it and go, you know what, can I do anything about this problem? Sometimes you can't. If it's no, then sometimes that's really great because you go, oh, actually get it on paper, yes or no, can I do anything about this? If the answer is no, that's amazing. Move on, That's nothing you can deal with at this moment in time. You can write down a couple of things of how best to help you deal with that problem. Different things you can do to help you keep a steady mindset. Keep yourself grounded. But if there's nothing you can do about the problem, actual physical stuff that you can do, then that's great. You can work around that. So that's a good thing. So closest crocodile to the boat, and just tick them off one at a time. Get it on paper. Get it out of your head. Get it on paper. And at least if you're writing it down, you've got a list of things that you can do. Nowadays, all you got to do is, how do I deal with this problem? Type it in, you could type it on YouTube or whatever, or ask a friend, and that's it. So basically, get it out of your head, get it on paper, closest crocodile to the boat, write it all down. Can I do anything about it? Yes or no? If it's yes, great, make a list. If it's no, move on, And just be mindful of the fact that, we can only control our own thoughts and actions. Everything else in this whole entire world that's all going on around us is out of your control. You can sway situations, you can manipulate situations as best you can, but you can never guarantee an outcome. Even on reflection of that kind of way of thinking is you can't really control your thoughts. Thoughts just happen constantly. So you can pick and choose what you want to latch onto, but you can't really control your thoughts a lot of the time. It's really, really tough. But you can control your actions, the way that you deal with things, the way that you, interpret things, the way that you want to feel about things. You can sort of doctor that in your own mind and make it work better for you rather than against you. That's it, really. So get amongst it and let me know your thoughts. How do you deal with problems? And what do you do to deal with certain things, certain issues in your life? Do you lay things out in order, or do you just get a bit inside and just let everything, and just react to everything and get anxious and stressed about things? And sometimes you feel anxious. Okay, look, Sonic the Hedgehog. I was out walking the dogs earlier on. A couple of beers last night. Try not to drink in the week, but I'll have a few beers at the weekend. Probably had a couple too many. Walking the dogs this morning, I felt quite anxious. I was like, well, what am I anxious about? And it turns out it's nothing really. It's just the fact that alcohol is a bit of a depressive, and I felt like that, the old paranoid fox feeling. But if that's the case, then at least right, I'm feeling a little bit anxious because I'm a bit hungover. That's fine, brilliant, sorted. But then but then that takes loads and loads of oomph and power away from that feeling. So you think, oh, brilliant, it's just because I've had a few beers. I'll do a little bit of exercise, drink some water, brilliant. Be grateful of stuff, look around, and I saw a nice little squirrel in a tree, scumming up, the dogs were looking, scurried up the tree with a big nut in his mouth, looked really cute, and I was like, you know what, that is pretty awesome. Life is pretty special. Anyway, see you later, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, do whatever you want. Have a fantastic weekend.